AT&T Stadium.
Oh, let me turn this shit down.
Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap.
Shit, I just got here, just got off from the job not too long ago. I said, let me play me one before I smoke a blunt and shit. So. Man, what happened to Dak?
We are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, he be doing the same shit like Rodgers, man. Play good through the whole fucking season, and then when it comes to the playoff, they fuck up. But you know who I think I'm going to see at the end? I think it's going to be the Bengals and the 49ers this time. Yeah, because Purdy's doing pretty good. And then I got faith in my Bears next year because they got all that money. And then they got that #1 pick, and they're going to trade that shit back.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start.
Oh yeah, they've been out. Shit, we got #1 pick on the draft.
That one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better.
Yeah, we got #1 on the draft though.
You got to know when the clock's in single digits.
And they got the most money in the NFL out of the whole team.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2nd and 10.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available.
Oh yeah.
And gained decent yardage.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first.
What team you play?
Opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
I hate them motherfuckers. You know, they do their little drive and shit, and then when it's time for you to go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And this winds up
When it's time for you to go, that you go down and score. Now they want to cut the motherfucking game off and shit.
How tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult.
And I haven't even been playing that long. This is my 2nd year playing this shit.
Like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So
I'm from Chicago, but I'm living in Milwaukee right now.
Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and 2, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Montgomery back to the ground, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No, that's one thing I cannot catch on with the controllers. I cannot catch on with it.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping.
Yeah, that right there, I cannot get.
I could come right back at them.
The football is because I love football. I just want to watch it all year round. I think that's the reason that I did this.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the
That boy can push.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown Bears! Byron Pringle Eagles get the upper
Well, that was
hand as
nice.
they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Hey, the Bears
Quite
gonna
the
be a
drive
lethal
there to
team
get
next
things
year. I'm
started.
telling
They
you.
took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them.
Shit,
But
they only got
touchdown. That's the exclamation
3
point.
wins.
Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive.
That's why old boy got fired.
Towards the quarterback.
Lovie Smith got fired because of that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Because if he would have lost, they would have had the #1 pick.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on
And I called it out. I said, watch, the Texans are going to win, and we're going to have the #1 pick. And the reason Lovie Smith did that, because they already had ideas on firing him. He said, well, okay, y'all want to fire me? Watch me win this last game right here now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first.
So Lovie Smith is a good coach. It's just that they didn't have the right people in there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the counter, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he'll be taken down.
Damn, that's one of the things they need to fix. That's one of the things they need to fix, because that's a clear touchdown all day long. Look at that.
Touchdown. Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Elliott scored. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I just come.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy,
No, I don't know how to do none of that.
Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That was nice.
No good. And
No, you didn't, man. You did a great job.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes
I got a
back
YouTube
out
channel.
to
You should
kick
check it
this
out.
one off.
A YouTube channel.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out
Darby
to the 29.
Bears TV. See, I show the whole game so people can learn it. Other people just put little cuts and bits of what they're doing. I put the whole game so people can learn.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on
it's a new channel. I just got only like probably 31 subscribers right now.
Make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point.
Hey, you just might be on one of my episodes. But you like playing a lot, man. Do a channel and just let it roll. See what happens. I mean, you.
Setting out to kick this one away. And
no, you record it right on your remote. You know, your controller. You hit that share twice very fast, and it starts recording.
Return from just beyond the goal line.
Yeah.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Yeah. And then after you get through, you're gonna tap it one time. And then you're gonna see a thing that comes on the side like a drop thing, whatever. You press the square button to save it, and then you get out of that, and then you go to Share Factory. Very easy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And that'll do it for
third
the
quarter.
Second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's hard to get over there on that side, huh?
Without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a
Elliott almost lost it.
Carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game.
I think Tony better than him.
Half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ooh, I almost had it.
Target and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be marked
Watch
down
out.
just inside the
Watch
45.
out. You're going to break his ankle again.
Entire game waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush.
Yeah, that was, man, I felt that. I'm like, oh, shit. Like a kick in the nuts. Like a kick in the nuts, man.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll
Not
take
so
this
fast.
ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Elliott running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Ooh, he almost got away. He almost got away.
5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Getting out of ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Prescott. Touchdown,
nice.
Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Coordinator let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Right.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Like a prostitute.
Now on the ground on just 7 carries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that
You want to give it to you again like that? Look how it opened up. The CPU is a motherfucker. It's just a glitch. Watch.
Coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Look. See what I'm saying? CPU a motherfucker. I can take this all the way down there like that if I want to. Unless you adjust it, guys. Watch.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package.
Yeah, man. This right here, this will make a motherfucker use all their timeouts right here with this. They be like, no, hell no.
Easy first down conversion. A give. This is Montgomery. And some room to work. Past the 20.
I'm telling you.
And he's brought
that right there's a killer.
Very nice game. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Fields. Quick slant finding Claypool. Touchdown.
See what I did right there? That was the plan.
16-yard touchdown.
Bring your guys in.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A first down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just
right.
a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Look at
Into the end zone, no flags. It's a touchdown, and now a two-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call?
Ready for your two?
Here we go.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. They'll try and run it in. And
Nope.
he's gonna get
Oh, he got it.
in the end zone. A two-point conversion.
So what I need
And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
yeah. And you know what? I hit him from 60.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Hell yeah.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense.
Yeah, I did call it.
Now the key, can they get there?
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. St. Brown on the catch. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, Fields. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that.
What, that catch right there? You're supposed to tap it. I tapped it, but I was in the air.
A lot of time, the analytics tell you to go for it, right?
Yeah.
But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. A give to Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It look like we're going on overtime, though.
To throw, Prescott rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's what I thought you was going to do. I said, hey, why he didn't kick it?
Dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime.
No, for the time you talking about for the timeout?
Return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately
oh, you wanna spike the ball or something? That's what you're trying to say.
At the line, prepping for their next drive.
Instead of the pass.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive.
We need a great drive, and this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw in overtime by Fields. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3rd and 19, huh?
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's Justin Fields. That's what he do.
But even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 117 yards on the ground so far.
Oh, your own player, yeah. It looked like he's moonwalking and shit.
Been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He's had success running the football. And this is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. So he's able to take it in from 3 yards out.
No, you still can catch up.
Back out through the turnstiles. Not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts.
When I be watching games, I'll be like, when they got overtime, Why the fuck is they start swinging and swinging and swinging? Run that motherfucking ball.
That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way.
Who knows? Maybe we go over double time.
But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
We got 2 timeouts.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So in what state you living now?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
What state you living in now? Oh.
Here's Prescott. Steps away. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
All right, man. Good game. You can watch your episode tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be on the Darby Bear TV on YouTube. No, it's not over yet.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's
It ain't over yet.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Once you subscribe and you see the notification. You see the notification.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any
subscribe to that,
lanes,
and it'll give you the alert on the notification.
He's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Yeah, that Darby Bears TV, yeah.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott yet again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
That's caught again by Schultz, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, it's intercepted.
It's over for you, buddy.
That'll seal it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So it's the Bears who come away with a victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.